Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Glad to have you with us from Colorado Springs, Colorado, and home to the Air Force Falcons. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, taking on another team from the Mountain West, the Air Force Falcons. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Falcons will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone, it's White. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. So Hawaii's offense will get first crack at it today. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Davis will throw. Right on the money.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Gonna swing it on second down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Hawaii! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Falcons offense will take the field for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his man. It's Smith. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. From the gun, the running back has it. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked, maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
There he goes. He gets the job done, picking up the first down and getting down. And the Falcons are on the move. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. 8th play of the drive coming up. He'll ride his man on the option. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs, won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Offense with jumbo personnel. Power football with the run. Got the first down, looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Falcons back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll run the option. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. Is 2nd and 14. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Spins away from the defender. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He caught it. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, but the defense tackles him at the 3. And the Falcons will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. The option look. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. This is a big moment for this offense. You keep the ball this long, you have to finish the deal. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And the offense, man, he couldn't find anybody open. Like, somebody's got to create some separation, or what do? How about I throw a jump ball to one of my big receivers out wide that can go up and dunk on somebody's head and catch the football? Maybe find my big playmakers and try to force them the ball down here in the red zone.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the tight end. The give to the running back from the shotgun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Davis looking to pass. The quick out. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Rainbow Warriors are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. The punt team makes its way onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Fullback's got it. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Guys, Buckeyes, it is Hawaii who will carry the lead to the quarter break. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. Open field on the right. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Oregon overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Ducks tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Pucks it out of the air. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
At the 40-yard line.
The pull and throw off the RPO.
I like the slot receiver because it gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Looking for room, it's Sims. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Davis will throw. He's going for it all. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Rainbow Warriors line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Ran the ball on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Goes to the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback will keep it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Falcons will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. Sticks it in his belly. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The Rainbow Warriors are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Davis looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
And the Rainbow Warriors look to keep this drive humming. They'll power it inside with the fullback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quick completion on the out. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds. The Rainbow Warriors with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads it left. Got his man downfield. Touchdown Warriors! A great catch and run for 6. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14 to 10. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. On the option. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Johnson looking to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Falcons will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They'll go to the fullback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Rainbow Warriors will line up to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Now the toss. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's got great speed. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He'll be stopped just outside the 20 at the 21 in the waning moments here in the first half.
On the play.
This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Davis will throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Headed to the end zone. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops. The Rainbow Warriors trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Looking to throw. Oh, they're after him. Fires to the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. And it's no good. He missed it. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed, he simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Johnson wants to throw it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Falcons decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Brings up second down.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got his man. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Caught by the receiver.
How aggressive will they get on first and 10?
And that's good enough for a first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
And the Rainbow Warriors now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Makes a connection. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The Rainbow Warriors are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Rainbow Warriors getting set on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it on the move. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. On the ground, it's Sims. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, Ole Miss and LSU have battled to the final whistle. Here's a quick breakdown. LSU delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Baton Rouge. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down. They'll send the back in motion. They'll try to get outside. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And the Falcons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Johnson looking to throw. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. They stop him in his tracks, tried to sneak that fullback loose, and nothing doing. The Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They're working that left side. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on 2nd down. Unloads quickly. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. Once he got some room, it was over. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. East Carolina looked dynamic today in a strong victory there inside Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium. They did the little things well, they did the big things well, and well, that's how you win games. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll line up for a second down play.
Brings up second down.
They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. And the Falcons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the option. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll run the sneak for it. Got enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the fullback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Well, they've already made 1. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll try to put points on the board with a field goal to start this 4th quarter. Well, they've already made 1. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. Splits the uprights, it's good. That pulls them to within 15, 28-13 the score.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Hawaii offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's got an open man. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
He's brought down.
This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. It'll be a draw. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rainbow Warriors can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Give to the fullback. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
1st and goal, Hawaii.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Hawaii! And the punishment has been extended. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tack on the extra point. It's 35-13. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run.
13.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Johnson wants to throw it. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago, now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
And the Falcons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
6 yards.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on third down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Falcons will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Warriors! Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He's going to take off. And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
Gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Under fire. Stands in and takes the hit. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking downfield. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. big fullback's got it. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Operating in the red zone here on second down. Davis looking to pass. Hauls it in. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
He's knocked down at the 7-yard line.
They'll run it on first and goal. Touchdown, Hawaii! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oregon State has the lead right now, but this Reser Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over Houston. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the Falcons can really attack on this second and short. Might be changing the route. Toss to the outside. Finding an escape route. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. Picks up the first down, still moving. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. Here comes the option. And he's still running after the move. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Leaves it with the running back. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. Got 3 on first down and second and 7.
Brings up second down.
Johnson looking to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that's fumbles in consecutive weeks. Coaches don't like that. They start to, you know what happens is the trust factor goes out the window. I don't want to run you as much because I can't trust you as much, especially in big spots. Got to hold on to that football.
Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They'll leave it with him. Turning it on! He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up second and 4. And the Rainbow Warriors with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll keep it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They have work in front of them on third and short from the 42. They'll try to sneak it.
Man, let's not make football hard. The quarterback sneak has worked, and it continues to work. Keep using it until they stop it on those short yardage plays.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on third down. Run it with the fullback. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Rainbow Warriors will call on their punt team. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Look out, he's got room. Get every inch you can, but don't take the big hit. Great job by the quarterback. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price. Guys, I'm going to tell you, I just never saw this team falling into a 3-game losing streak. They are wounded, reeling, and they've had their confidence shaken.
It's been ugly. There's no other way to spin it. This is very ungood, not good. Got to find some way to get this turned around. Got to make more plays. This is something that's frustrating, but let's not let it define your dynasty, right? Fix it, get it back together, try to pull some wins, try to figure this thing out.
It's frustrating too, David, because this is a team that has a lot of talent. I think part of the problem these last couple of games now has been lack of effort. So if you're on the coaching staff, maybe you're ready to start giving new guys an opportunity to see the field and just see what they can do.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.